my journey through tarot. Today is going to be Adam Kinzinger. Adam Kinzinger. Is he going to run for president? Do all that again. Adam Daniel Kinzinger was born on February 27, 1978, the son of an elementary school teacher and a CEO of a faith-based organization. He earned a bachelor's degree in political science. He worked as an intern for a U.S. senator. In 1998, at the age of 20, he was elected as McLean County, Illinois County Board member. But in 2003, he resigned from the county board to join the U.S. Air Force. His current rank is Lieutenant Colonel with the Air National Guard. He was deployed to the Mexico-U.S. border to maintain border security. Then, in 2010, he was first elected to Congress as a congressman for Illinois. 2016, he announced he would not support number 45. Of course, he wasn't 45 at the time. Then, in 2021, he joined 10 other Republicans with all the Democrats to strip MTG, you know who I mean, MTG, of her committee assignments. He voted to repeal major parts of the Affordable Care Act. He's in favor of allowing concealed carry of firearms across state lines where legal. He supports penalizing sanctuary cities, and opposes late-term abortion and federal funds for abortion. He supports veterans' access to medical marijuana, opposed a bill to remove marijuana from the list of controlled substances, and he voted against the Equality Act. Now, he voted with 45 90% of the time and voted against the first impeachment. He became a critic of 45, making headlines as a rare Republican willing to criticize him. He denounced QAnon and other baseless conspiracy theories and false claims that the election was stolen, and criticized 45's attempts to overturn the results of the election. He tweeted that it was time for 45 to delete his Twitter account, and criticized the Texas Republicans' idea of secession. So, he received a letter from 11 family members saying that he had joined the Devil's Army. He said that the family members were brainwashed by conservative churches that led them astray. And then the Wisconsin Red Cross named him as 2006's Hero of the Year. He wrestled a knife-wielding man to the ground, disarmed him. That man had cut the throat of a woman on the street. The woman survived. And he received the U.S. Air Force Airman's Medal and the National Guard's Valley Forge Cross for heroism. But the most important thing that's happened to Adam Kinzinger is this right here. Listen, okay? He was ranked in 2011. He was ranked 5th on the Hill's annual Most Beautiful People list. So this is going to be Adam Kinzinger for president? Well, let's take a look. Now, I'm going to use the Smith-Waite Tarot deck. Love this deck. It's really fantastic. Somebody out there doesn't like me talking about my cards as much as I do, but I don't care. I love them, so I'm going to talk about them. They're great. So, this is what we're looking at. What I found when I go back and look at my other videos carefully, it's amazing. Sometimes the cards that I've kind of brought to the front here just to show you what they look like on the various decks actually are significant cards that come up in the readings. So I should probably go back and document that stuff or something. But we'll do it today. Adam Kinzinger for president. Most beautiful person. Huh. Well, that's something, I guess. But what kind of an upbringing is that? So his mom was a school teacher and his dad was the CEO of these conservative Christian organizations. What is that? What does that mean? Is that respectable? I don't know. But anyway, and then elected to political office so soon. It sounds like he may have been on a similar track to Buttigieg in knowing at a young age what it was he wanted to do, because he did seem to set up his resume for that. Interned with a senator. That was interesting. And then had a conscience. He's got a conscience. He voted to turn away from the insanity that was going on. What is going on with that party that they have to just, be so involved with? Let's see how we can do something in in a sneaky way instead of just let's talk about the truth and justice and get things done. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, let's don't distract myself. So Adam Kinzinger, is he going to run for president? Is Adam Kinzinger going to run for president? And let's narrow it down. Is he going to do that in 2024? Is he going to run for president in 2024? Let's see what kind of answer we get for this. These cards don't even want to consider this action. Look at, they hardly want to shuffle. So Adam Kinzinger, 2024. We're going to do 6 right off the top. Then we're going to go 10 off the bottom, and then we're going to see if we think that this is something that can even happen just by the cards. Come on, feet, don't fail me now. Cards, don't fail me now. Did I get 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did. Okay, signifier card for this is the signifier is wondering if you've done enough, and I think that's perfectly appropriate. This is the this is the 7 of Pentacles, and this handsome fella is staring at that vine, wondering, have I done enough? Have I cultivated this well enough? Should I do some more? What's the challenge to wondering if you've done enough? Well, a great big Ace of Cups. The challenge is having a big opportunity handed to you on a river of emotion. So the challenge to wonder if I've done enough is having something pushed toward you and saying, well, we think maybe you could do that. The base of this reading was going to tell us about the overall kind of color of the reading is, look at this. So this is the 9 of Wands, and this is a fellow who's beat up. He's kind of been through it. The base of this is that maybe by 2024, and maybe he certainly is getting beat up now, this will be significant in making that decision. The recent past for Adam Kinzinger, considering whether he might run for president, the recent past is really the 10 of Swords, and that's really a hard stop. I mean, things have just been come to a stop and not gonna go anymore. Interesting recent past. I'm not sure what how that relates to his actual history. But up in the sky for this is going to be the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is, structures of government, you could say. It's rules that we live by. These folks are looking to this leader to know what to do. And so that's what's in the sky here. So that would be, an aim, I suppose you could say. But then in the near future, for this big part, this big Celtic cross, is the Empress. And the Empress is fruitful. And she can bring forth a bounty. And she's kind of got charge. If I had to pull a card to help me pretend my future, and it was the Empress, I'd be encouraged by that. So there we go. Now the Self. Right now, Adam, what's going on with you right now? Are you thinking about, are you? So the Hanged Man could be someone who's looking at something from a different angle, getting a perspective, really taking some time to check out this situation. In the environment of what? In the environment of the end of a cycle, death. This card always tells us that something is coming to a hard stop before something else can go. And indeed, that would be the situation, wouldn't it, for a congressman? The hopes and the fears. Right now for Adam Kinzinger is the King of Swords, and I would say this is his hope: is that law and justice and all of this rules out. He seems to be an upfront kind of guy. Whether he agrees with what I agree with is something else. But to the point that you could trust someone who's been a politician since 2010, he's looking for the correct outcome. But what will actually happen is we have someone here with the 6 of Cups looking back to how things were in the past. I have to say, this doesn't look to me like a winning card. This looks to me to someone who maybe makes a run for it, but then wishes he hadn't. That's just my take on it. You tell me what you think. So yeah, that's what I think about Adam Kinzinger possibly running for president. I think he has to consider if he's done enough to get that accomplished, and he certainly is comfortable with the structure of government, but it may be that he looks back eventually and says, wow, I wish I hadn't done that. I wish things were the way they were before. Come back tomorrow. I'll be right here. Ciao for now.